Hello there, Internet. Version 2 here with Splatoon 2. Yeah. Today, because I'm doing a video, it means it's an update time thing. And there's a bunch of things happening. I didn't expect them to actually happen at once. I mean, it's two. But hey, they happen on the same day, so I don't have to do separate things or do different weird things for it. It's a new Splatfest. What's Splatfest theme? I'm too nervous to look. You do it. The Splatfest theme is... It is... Oh! That's a baseball! Versus... I don't have a soccer one. I mean... So... This is the Australian and America Splatfest, which if Australia wasn't involved, this would be an absolute freaking wipeout. The European Splatfest is salty popcorn versus sweet popcorn. I'm sure those weren't mixed around. I mean, if it was soccer and baseball in the UK, it would be drastically tilted in the other direction too, but... Let's hear it, Marina. Which side are you on? Soccer for sure. Also, if they put this in the UK and they called it soccer, then the game would be boycotted. So, the teamwork, the tension. Soccer's boring. You're on team baseball. Oh, that's rough. Oh, because baseball is so exciting. Starfish moves faster than a game of baseball. You just admit they both suck. Those baseball players don't flop on the ground at the light. Oh, it has gone for it. Wow. Artificial contrived sport. Try to throw this ball past that player, but only in this small area. Hey. Baseball isn't the most artificial contrived sport that there is. Cricket exists, you know that, right? So if you want an Australian Splatfest, cricket versus soccer would actually be a close competition. Or if you wanted to bring out the violent people, you could have AFL versus NRL, because we've got so many different types of football in one country. And if she hits it, pick it up and throw it at her, but only if she's stealing it. You don't know how to play baseball, do you? The club and smack it in a touchdown. She doesn't even know how to play baseball. No, just pick up the ball and peg it at people. It's sports. It's meh. Like, I can have opinions about popcorn. It's hard for me to have opinions about this. I mean, I know which team I'm going for, but a new stage has been added. Piranha Pit. People have been very excited for this one to come back. Apparently, it was really popular in the first game. I did play it a couple times in the first game, did it in video. It's the one with the elevators on it. Sorry, the escalator, travelator things. Those, whatever. And the Sorella umbrella. It's like a whole different name. And it has auto bomb and splat bomb launcher, which I would actually quite like, but I'm still not great with umbrella. And also undercover umbrella. Piranha Pit. Oh, we're not gonna get the little talk about it. Who left their crust bucket wrapper here? Don't touch that, Billy. It's not litter, it's modern art. The Reef and Piranha Pit? Oh, okay. I guess I won't be doing a ranked thing for any of this. And be sure to cook any scrubs on the way and League. Oh, there's Piranha Pit. The rocks here gave me an idea for a sick verse. Drop the beat, Marina. You thought it rhymes by looking at rocks? That's some next level stuff. Because when she rocks the house, she rocks the house right. Because when I rock the mic, I rock the mic right. Is that the line? I don't know the line. It's Robbie Williams. I cannot say I am well versed in Robbie Williams. Team, green is my favorite color. Smash that motherfucking... Okay. So that, we're starting that. Woomy but angry, okay. Aww. Oh, that's kind of adorable. Aww. Also, I've decided that I'm buying the Octopass expansion when the new update comes out, so I'll be able to get the Octophones in there, everything there. It's mainly because by then I'll have Labo, and I'll save even more money by just registering that. Yo, Salmon Run Guide! Use your special. And so, yeah, with 3.0 update coming along, it's also going to increase the level that you can go up to in... What's it called? Hey, happy birthday! But yeah, you can increase the level for Salmon Run. I should probably do Salmon Run. This is the last chance for me. Oh. Is that Team Fortress? I'm gonna like it as if it's Team Fortress. Crazy about soccer. Undertale 2. Oh, right. I'm also recording this on April Fools. Everyone on Team Baseball likes Leon Kawada. Hey, the Danganronpa. Wait, let me look at your... Ooh, your Dark Bomber jacket is what... Ooh, okay. So let's look at this stuff. Because I've been trying to get my Dark Bomber jacket to have the things, but it hasn't been going well. Look at my Orca Woven high tops, though. They're pure now. And I didn't even have to do anything. They rolled perfect pure on a snail, and that was so good. Because I've still got all my 38, or however... Like, I probably had a little bit less than that. But I've still got all of my... things for the stuff that I had for that, but so good. So hey, my Orca Woven high tops are pure sub saver now, and I've got my run drink on, so I'm gonna try and get something on the double egg shades and probably fail. But hey, you've got 2 spots there, so I'm gonna order your gear. I'm gonna order this. Why did I order a front zip vest? Do I not have a front zip vest? Maybe I don't. I don't know. Yeah, translate visibility. It's also that. Well, depending on what time zone you're in, it's one or the other. So could be. But there is a sport officially called just football. Association football, rugby, football, America. These are all 3 are correct, and there's a logical reason that this is also called a football. Yeah, they're all just called fucking football. Like fuck, don't argue so. Like they're all just called fucking football. Also, you got rugby football there and American football. You're forgetting Aussie rules football. That we have 2 different, like, egg shape, elongated ball type football games in this country. And we've got soccer, but it's nowhere near as big. And we've also got cricket, and we have too many sports here. We're the country of sports, and I couldn't give a shit about most of it. Nothing against the people who are into sports. I mean, I've got... Oh, actually, what if I just ordered this as well? Just order all the Dark Bomber jackets. And also, you've also got Orca Woven high tops. This is clearly a look, and I'm stealing it, but hey, I look like a secret agent or fuck. Oh, right, I didn't actually get the shirt. We gotta get the shirt. I'm on. Oh, that's a baseball. I played baseball when I was younger. I was decent at it. Alright, not like fantastic, but wait, is that a... Oh no, I thought you had another Dark Bomber jacket to order. I'll order multiple Dark Bomber jackets so I can get it. So I can get... Cause instead of having to re-roll as many freaking snail things as I've got, I can just re-roll that forever. So we can do that at least. Okay, yeah, let's just roll with my secret agent look. All of this with my N-Zap, hell yeah, all combined together. Also, there's the Sorella, bro, but we don't care about that. There's been a bunch of new weapons added since the last time I did a video, but they're all redos of previous weapons, like the custom version of all the previous weapons, and meh. None of them are particularly. Ooh, I really like that new weapons summon special. The sloshing machine new one is better. It's still not fantastic, it's not exactly what I like, but it doesn't have the stingray as a special, so it's a lot better. So there's that. So I mean, yeah. I'm not even wearing the baseball shirt, am I? That doesn't matter. Secret agent look. Oh man, I'm looking forward to when this set is finished, and then I actually have a full set that's fairly useful. Well, I've got my Splatoon set, but it's all dedicated to Splashdown. And I've got my Carbon Roller set, and that's pretty useful, but it's not... Like, it's useful for running around constantly with the Carbon Roller and never stopping. So, yeah. Like, if I'm using the Carbon Roller, I'll put on that set, but... This, out of all the sets, this is the one that would probably help me the most, because I've got the set dedicated around helping every aspect of the weapon, because it's also one of the few weapons where I actually like every part of the gun. It's one of the few weapons where I like the sub and the special, and they work with my playstyle with that weapon. That's why I default to this so much. It's because it actually all works for me. The Splatshot Junior is another case of that, where the sub and the special work with how I play with that weapon. Same with the Carbon Roller, but they're the same thing. Inkstorm and Auto Bomb can work very well into most weapons that I play as. Like, I can incorporate both of those into it fairly effectively. And smoking people out with Auto Bombs is just how I play a lot. Not that it's super useful on this map, but if I see someone, I can go BAM! And man, having the sub saver on the Auto Bomb here is so useful, because it drops it down to almost half a tank. It's still a bit above half a tank, but almost. Oh, pardon me. Sorella Brella. I just love the name of it. And it looks better too. I mean, I still really like the Undercover Brella, but Undercover Brella is probably one where I'll want to make an actual set for it too, because the Undercover Brella is super. Well, you just hold out the shield and you just shoot forever. Oh, we get you. Yeah, we go. Bye, Louie. The Undercover Brella is face someone down and just keep shooting them, but you're a little bit more. Ah, fuck. Wait, what part of that killed me? Okay. Oh, a burst bomb. That's pretty genius, actually. That's a pretty good plan. I want more weapons that I like with burst bombs, honestly. They are ridiculously effective for securing kills. Just, you're not sure if you're gonna get that last hit in or they're starting to run away. Burst bomb. Fuck. Wasn't paying attention to where I was looking. Look at all the run speed that person has on there. I mean, fair, they've got the heavy splatling, but wow. And also upping the... That's the person who's got their set sorted. Wow, I didn't even realize you were there. Ouch. Ouch. That one had a bit of a sting to it. Go! Got another bomb out. Well, I love just hearing all the bombs go off in the last couple seconds after the match ends. Because everyone's just throwing their bomb to get out their last little bit. We were doing really well there for the first, like, half of it, then we lost it. Oh well. We were doing okay until we stopped doing okay. We all did fairly well. We just got pushed back and then, yeah, went against us. But, well, I should probably change. No. I want to look like the secret agent. For at least one more match. I can do my proper secret agent shit when it's all filled up, but I want to do secret agent one more, and then I'll just swap over to the baseball tee so I can at least start getting some experience on that. Fuck, if I can just buy the Dark Bomber jackets with the proper things, I'll be so good. Be so good. Even if it's only 2. Even if I only get the one with 2. Because I'm fine using 30 to get the final one. It's just, if I need to get 2 slots, that requires 50 chunks. And that is way too many for me to get. Other people who play it can probably get 50 chunks without too much hassle. I'm not that person. 50 chunks is so many. I am not going to be playing this game enough to get 50 chunks for 3 separate pieces of gear for 1 weapon. And I want to start building up a set for the Splushmatic. But I want to wait for the Neo Splushmatic to come out to see what sub and special it has. Because I really like the Toxic Mist that we've got on the Splashmatic. I really like it. But it comes with Inkjet, and me using Inkjet is useless. Not that the Inkjet is useless, but me using it is useless. Here, fly around where you're way more vulnerable, but also use a blaster. Okay. Welcome to nothing will go right territory right here. Also, come on, Inkbot again. This is new stage video. You're meant to be showing off the new stage. Blah. Someone just immediately put a tracking thing on the top of that middle tower. Wow. Wow. What's it called? Point sensor. That's what it's called. Oh. Like this stage is good. It is a good stage. Like it's a well-designed stage. Fuck, it is so hard for me to do well on this stage. It's so hard for me to keep a track of where all the areas people can be coming from. No, didn't even find anyone. Oh, it may have. I just wasn't sure. But there are some stages where I can keep track of, alright, they're going to be coming from this way, they'll be coming down that way, they're going to be doing all this, good, do all that, and this is not one of them. This is a stage where I get people sneaking up on me a lot more than I'd like, which is at all, but... come on, give me a shot. Fuck off. Oh, no, say it like that. But thanks for the save, the Splatling person. Oh my god, go away. Oh my god, fuck off. Wasn't even trying to kill you, I just wanted you to leave for a damn second. This is stalemate territory. I don't want to run out because I'm gonna die, but this is a tough back and forth that we've got going on here. Hey! Oh, fucking damn it. Get out of here. Stuff coming up behind me. Yeah, oh, there's a special going on, okay. Well, did a battle finish over here? Okay, you're there. I'm just gonna run away from you because I'm not gonna beat you in this. Where'd you go? Someone's there. They got, how many fucking umbrellas have they got on their team? They've got 3 umbrellas on their team. Jesus. Do people like the Sorelli really that much that they're using that many of them? Jeez. Okay, and the one person who has a normal gun is Splatshot Pro, so yeah, I gotta be careful of the range on that. Okay, yeah, so that person has range on me, so I have to be careful of that. Go away. There we go. Well, at least you're gone. Go. Ugh. Oh man, these umbrella people, they're so hard to kill. Go away, umbrella. Nah. Get out of here. Fuck off. Go away. Oh, wait, no. I thought I saw blue bullets sneaking up behind me. It was the ink storm I was looking at. Go away. Go away. Fuck off. Get out of here. It's a good map to just have an immediate hiding spot that I can use, though. To launch off my missiles. Just immediately stand there and just go, launch! Fuck off! Fuck off, fuck off, fuck off. Ugh, damn it, almost got the kill in. I think we managed to do okay there. That's really hard to say. I think we may have gotten it, but they've got a lot there as well. Hey! We've beaten by 10%. I'm really bad at judging this. I don't know how you do it so well, Judd. Hey! Boom! Oh! Did I die? I think I died once at the start. See, that playstyle that I had there, damn it. The way I played just there is how I need to play with the N-Zap. Never trying to dive in, never trying to rush in, but just constantly applying enough pressure that they struggle to move forward into our base. Or towards our side of the map. That's how I do well with the N-Zap. Because the auto bomb and the missiles are exactly they're pressure weapons. They're pressure weapons in the most explicit way possible of if they don't move, they die. Because they're tracking. So they are immediately a get someone out of the way for a second, which means they either have to move backwards, closer to you where you can pick them off easier. And while they're doing that, they can't be attacking you, so you're immediately pushing them back with enough range, firepower, and damage to be somewhat of a threat if you're coming in one-on-one and I know that you're there. So, it's a whole thing that, like, I don't do enough in this game. Come on! New map video. Come on. It's a whole thing that I don't do enough in this game, and it's that, hey, what does my weapon do? Maybe I should play it the way that I'm good with this weapon. I ignore that way too much. There are certain weapons where what I'm good at is go in and cover as much shit as possible to slow them down from advancing because they need to recuperate on their own side. This weapon is not that weapon. That's why I like the Splash-O-Matic so much, because Splash-O-Matic is, I can cover so much of their side fairly effectively, but I can kill people if need be. I can't hold people back with it as much. I mean, if you're really good with it, you definitely could, because it's a highly accurate weapon. So you could hold people back from trying to kill you, but not to the same extent. Where this doesn't cover enough ground and isn't as lethal as we'd like it to be be able to just run in freely into enemy territory. Damn it. Didn't realize there was 2 of you there. Oh, and a whole bunch of swim. Oh, okay, you have my Octobrush set that I want. A whole bunch of swim speed and ninja squid. So you can just run around and go, bah. Like, you've literally got my Octobrush game plan. That's how you play. Got it. Man, like, half of our people died once. Probably, I think 3 people died, like, once. And they've just immediately pushed in this fuck. Go away! Fuck. Damn it. None of that went well. I also tried to throw a bomb down before I died, and I accidentally deactivated my special instead because I forgot buttons. Because I'm a genius. Yeah. This one is not going in our favor. Go away! Yeah. Umbrella's only gonna protect you from one side, ain't it? Oh. Splatling over there. Bleh. Speaking of the burst bomb the before, how it's really effective at securing kills. Honestly, that is probably what I'd like the most to have on the Neo Splash-O-Matic. I'd probably like the burst bombs the most out of every option. Go away. I was hoping to get 2 of you in there, but oh well. So I have an issue with that with the missile launcher is I often don't know whether it's going to be useful to use until I've already turned it on. And it's just like, oh cool, I can't get multiple people. Whoops, well that was kind of a waste. Because the more people you hit, the more likely you're able to kill someone anyway, not just because you're aiming at more people. But if you have fired 3 missiles at one person, it's super easy to dodge that. If you fire 3 missiles at 3 people each who are all next to each other, then they have to dodge other people's missiles too. And you can't dodge missiles aimed at other people by just running away. So if you fire off, I've noticed most times where I've actually aimed at all 4 people at once, I've usually gotten at least 1 or 2 kills. Because at that point it becomes way too difficult for them to dodge all of that. Oh cool, 3 of us died in the last 7 seconds. I mean, not that we were going to win anyway, but just for them to secure it. Throw a bomb! Damn it. Damn. No, they did well. They did well. Hats off to you, enemy team. You did well that time. Bow, bow. Man, I'm loving the Dark Bomber jacket love that I'm seeing everywhere. How did I cover that much ground? How did I kill 8 people? What the fuck? I killed 8 people. Okay. I did well on the killing front, but I died a lot, so I wasn't holding ground much. So in that other match where we won, I only killed 2 or 3 people, but I never died and I was holding back the line the whole time. Play to the weapon. It's amazing how simple you think that would be, or how basic that would be, and how often I don't do it. Speaking of, from memory, Piranha Pit is amazing for the Octobrush for me, because it's a really easy map to sneak around and go bah! With it, but bah! But I only played it on a couple times, so I don't remember. I remember having a number of matches on Piranha Pit where I had the Octobrush where I did really well. But this would also assume that wherever put on Piranha Pit. No, I'm doing the cat hiss at the game. Come on, Piranha Pit. Fuck off! Come on! If it's still within the first 24 hours of a new map being put out, make that new map like slightly more likely to appear. Like, make it 60-40. I mean, it might be, and it's just I'm having poor luck. But come on! Piranha Pit, motherfuckers! I'm gonna get this through this whole... Like, I'm tempted to say, I'm just gonna cut it after this until I get to one on Piranha Pit, but that's lame. But I want Piranha Pit to show up. The whole point of this video is Piranha Pit. I mean, and the new Splatfest, but Piranha Pit mainly. Or you die! And get tracked by auto bombs. And another auto bomb! Go away. I still love the auto bomb ink storm combination of making sure that you have enough to throw an auto bomb first. So you go auto bomb, ink storm, auto bomb, all within the space of about 2 seconds. So they have to run away from 2 auto bombs chasing them while they've got limited mobility from it. Did that not kill? Fuck. Please die. N-Zap takes more hits to kill than I keep realizing. I'm pretty sure it's a 4-hit weapon, and I keep thinking it's a 3. I mean, it might be a 3, and I only hit 2 there, but... Go kill that person! Oh, man, the music in this game is so fantastic. Oh, man. The thing I'm curious about, and this is in terms of Octo expansion coming out later this year for the Nintendo Switch on Splatoon 2, is for Octo expansion, the music that's in the trailer for Octo expansion, will that show up in the main story? Because that music is the fucking best. Also, I'm really excited for Octo expansion. Some new information has come out about Octo expansion, and one of the best bits of information I've heard could have possibly made about it. I saw some people complain, it's just like, oh, so it's not actually gonna have as much content as we expected. I'm just like, okay, but if that content's better, why do you care? So it has over 80 levels, is what they've said. But not all of those levels are gonna be like levels like we've seen in the campaign before. Some of those levels are smaller challenge levels that require doing specific things. And some of the, like, and there's going to be a whole variety of different objectives on things. It's not like, not every level is just going to be get to the end of the level. There's going to be more levels that are focused on, like, kill these amount of enemies in this amount of time, or activate this thing, or like do this thing. And it's going to be a lot less point-to-point levels. There's going to be levels that are purely about focusing on using specials, which we knew from the trailer for it. When you go into a level, like, you'll be given, it's like, here's your type of weapon for the level, like blaster or umbrella or anything. But in a new edition, instead of just being like, oh, but now you can choose from all the different weapons and you can play through the game multiple times over to go, hey, do you want to play this game 9 times over with every different weapon? And I'm just like, no, but I'll do it anyway because I'm insane, which is what I'm currently doing. Bomb! So if a level's a blaster level, then it's, okay, do you want to go in with the blaster? Do you want to go in the long-range blaster? Or do you want to go in with rapid blaster? Wow, we really dominated. Did they drop a player? Like, we clearly died so few times that we didn't even patch up our base. Did they drop a player? Because it really feels like they did. No, they didn't. Wow, okay. We just absolutely dominated. Holy shit. Wow, okay, that went really well for us. I mean, I knew it was going well the whole time, but, like, that went way better than I realized until seeing that at the end. Shit, okay. So, yeah, everything that I've heard about Octo expansion is just, like, cool. It sounds like what I want it to, because, as I mentioned multiple times during it, and since, the single-player mode for this game is disappointing. Partially because it doesn't have enough new ideas compared to the first one, so it kind of feels like it's retreading the same ground in a number of ways. Part of that is the forced weapon types. But here's why the forced weapon type doesn't bother me as much when it comes to Octo expansion. Because you can choose from the multiple varieties of each weapon, at least if you go, oh, I suck with this weapon, and so this level's going to be a nightmare. You've got multiple different options, so you can go, alright, hey, Piranha Pit! It has travelators everywhere! Yeah, instead of just going, oh, I suck with this level with the blaster, and this is gonna suck, you just go like, well, what if I use one of the other blasters? What if I use the rapid blaster? Because the part of the blaster that I suck at is the fact that it's slow. That's why I'm bad with it. So you can do that, and also because it looks like it's not going to be a case of play every level with every weapon. You'll have cases, you won't have cases of play this level with this weapon, but it's built around every weapon, so yeah. Like, if there's only that one weapon for that level, then it'll probably be more focused on that weapon, so it won't feel as... like, it'll feel more designed around that weapon than they did in the single player for this. Also, a big problem that I had with the whole, weapon thing is that there was a number of levels where it felt like the weapon that they gave you was deliberately because this level is harder with this weapon. The blaster level being by far the biggest example. I mean, there was like parts of it where you'd like take on shield enemies where you couldn't walk around them, where it's like, yeah, that's cool. But then there were parts where it's like fall through the air and then shoot these things in the sky with precise timing on a blaster. It's like, fuck you. Or like navigate a bunch of really tiny platforms with a blaster. It's like, nah. Like, the Brella level is fantastic. The Brella level, I think, is the best example of it, because the blaster level just kind of is not built around the blaster. It's just, in some cases, it's built around the blaster. It's really difficult on this one. Man, this stage is so big, I am not seeing other people. It's also the layout of this map is very different to what I remember it, but I may be thinking of a different map from the first game. Although there may not have been others that had multiple things. Seriously, this stage is fucking huge. This stage is so big. Also, it kind of has that salt spray rig idea of just gigantic sections that are off to the side. Not the same as salt spray rig. I want another salt spray rig level. Specifically in the sense of it's symmetrical, but it's not two teams at the end. It's like at the end of it, it's two teams on the side of it, and it's symmetrical that way. Salt spray rig is the only level that has ever done that from my knowledge, and it's never been done again. And maybe there's a reason for it. Maybe they realized that it didn't work as well making it that way. I mean, it was one of the levels that they started the game with. Maybe after playtest, seeing people play on it and everything, they realized, hey, this doesn't actually play the way that we wanted it to. It doesn't work when we do it like this. Cool. And cool, all the people that I say are like right at the end. So maybe there's a very valid reason that they don't want to do it that way. But I want it back to cater to me. This stage is, see, parts of this stage are similar to what I remember, and then parts of it are not at all. I don't remember the side parts being this huge. I don't remember the middle section looking like this, but I remember the travelators off to the side, and I remember the little part where you jump down from your base. Oh, cool, now we're in danger. So how do you know what side of the travelator is going to be the one facing up at the end? Seriously, this map is wider than it is tall. That's interesting. It's such a fucking huge stage, holy shit. Like, look at the amount of turf that's covered. We've both got, like, 1,100, 1,600. This stage is fucking enormous. It may be bigger than Kelp Dome in terms of total area coverage. Holy shit. Yeah, I can see why people liked this, though. I'm curious what this is like on ranked, though. Or what different things are here on ranked. That I'd be curious to see. Wait, Octo expansion. I was saying something about it, I'm sure. What was I saying? Oh yeah, different weapons. Because, like, the Brella... okay, I'll start back from my things about this. Blast level, said that. Brella level is awesome. It's designed around the Brella. Very, very specifically in so many aspects. The invisible platform part is more sort of an any weapon thing. But the launch the Brella forward to do that, shield yourself while you're attacking enemies. There's a lot of parts of that level that are specifically built around using the mechanics of the Brella. Admittedly, the Brella is one of the easier levels to do that because it's so unique compared to most other weapons. But still, even the Octobrush level felt more about the Octobrush. The Splatling levels have parts that feel really designed about it, and then parts that don't. Some of the sniper levels felt very designed around it, others no. The dually levels all felt like really well designed. I mean, the dually levels are fun with any weapon because the dually levels are like high mobility, often rail shooting levels, and they're always fun. They're more like dramatic set piece actiony kind of levels, which is fine. And that works with the dualies because dualies are a weapon like that. Dualies are a weapon about high mobility and like a lot of shooting. That's exactly what their function is. So it's a level built around that, and it works. There's a roller level towards the end of the game that feels like, here, use the roller because this level's harder with the roller. Because it's all the rotating platforms and everything. So it's just like, okay, wouldn't, like, the best way to move along these rotating platforms would be to lay down as much ink and then swim through it while it's up in the right time. And this is like, no, roll down slowly with the roller along all those things again. It's like, that doesn't seem as good though. Hey, boom. So it felt designed around, hey, this is harder with the Brella, so use the Brella. There was the Slosher level, which had a lot of wall painting to it and a lot of shooting up high. So it's like, yeah, like, the Slosher is good at that. The Slosher is good at painting walls. So, like, paint these walls as you move along and slide along them and everything. It's like, yeah, and that's built around that. So the levels that were very... Fuck. Was there two Stingrays going there at once? The auto bombs what killed me? Wow. When the levels were designed around the weapon and using the functions of the weapon well, those levels in the Splatoon 2 campaign were really good. And then there was a lot that weren't, and then I was just like, Like the Octo Samurai boss being a roller boss, like, it's appropriate because the Octo Samurai boss uses a roller, so it's roller versus roller. Like, it's appropriate in that regard. It's also the hardest weapon to do it with. I've done, like, 'cause I've I've been playing through it with all the other weapons, getting ready to have them all. I'll do one more video of going through all the levels with the weapons. I'm only gonna have one more, and it's gonna be for Dr. Brush, and that'll be the last weapon that I do. So hey, because I was gonna do videos on all of it, and then I realized how pointless that was. Don't jump to me! Don't jump to me! Everyone is at me. Don't jump to me. Although if everyone's there, maybe just run into their base and get everyone. I'm gonna jump to you though. Hopefully you're doing fine. This map is hard for me to keep track of what to do. There's just so much everywhere that I'm just like, I'm just seeing, like, this is not a stage that works for my N-Zap. The way I play N-Zap is hold them off so that they don't approach us and just keep them away. This map is so huge, there's no such thing as keeping them away. This would work, this would be a good arrow spray level for me, where it's just cover as much as I can as fast as I can. Yeah, like, the Octo Brush is a thematically appropriate boss to have the roller with. It's also the hardest. Because I've done it with the Sniper, I've done it with the Dualies, and I've done it with the Slosher, and they're all easier. Even the Slosher's easier. Partially just because it has slightly more range. Like, it's thematically appropriate, but the hardest one. It's like the Sniper boss, which I showed off in the videos, like how much better that is. This is like, the boss where you use the Sniper is designed super around the Sniper, and it's just like, that boss is good because it's designed around using the Sniper. The boss isn't a Sniper, but it's picking off targets in the air while it does its thing, and it works. And then when you play it with any other weapon, they change how the boss fight functions so you can do it with other weapons. And I'm just like, I wanted more of that. Build the levels super around that, and if the other weapons have to be able to playable in it, then change the level so the weapon works, not like lower the uniqueness of the level specifically to that weapon so other ones work on it. And given the fact that they're limiting the weapons that you can use per level, but letting you choose from multiple different types of weapons, like multiple variants of that class of weapon, and also not every level is going to be getting to a, from point A to point B thing, it makes me a lot less worried and actually more excited for the weapon-specific levels. Because it's like, hey, now that they don't all have to be about platforming getting to the end, they can do whatever the fuck they want. Like, oh, cool. It's hard to do a platforming, like, point A, point B to level with a blaster. Cool, give me a combat arena with a blaster. Fucking let me do that. Hell yeah. Like, I want more of that. Or, oh, the roller isn't, like, super great at platforming either. I mean, it works in some cases, but in other cases not. Cool, then give me a level focused on the blaster that's about covering enough area in a certain amount of time, which is one of the specific things that they mentioned. And based on that footage that we see of, like, the roller avoiding the stamps and covering all of the little dots on the grounds, that seems to be exactly what they're doing. So, hearing a little bit more about how they're doing Octo Expansion, I'm very excited for it. In case you can't tell, the full OP of Octo Expansion, yes, it's happening. Because Octo Expansions is probably going to be a fair bit longer. The campaign for this was 25 levels or so, and it was 5 videos, but a lot of those videos were over an hour long. Like, Octo Expansion's gonna be like just a full normal LP, because it's probably gonna be huge. And again, like, I'm not going, well, the campaign of 25 levels was like 6 hours long, so that's 80 is like 3 times that, so it's gonna be like 18 hours long. Like, I'm not gonna let that, because I know some of the levels will be shorter, but I'm still expecting, like, it'll probably be 10 hours, probably more. So, hey, full LP of Octo Expansion. I'm super excited for it. I really am looking forward to Octo Expansion. It seems to be what I wanted the campaign this to be. Because the Splatoon 1 single-player campaign is fantastic. And I think part of that was because of the novelty of, hey, we've got, like, a shooting game with extremely unique mechanics. In terms of platforming coverage and everything, and hey, also the shooting is good in terms of killing enemies and stuff. So we'll have a thing built around that. And I was like, hey, look, and they're using like all the different, like they're using all the different mechanics that Splatoon has as like a movement and shooter and everything to like have unique and fun mechanics with it. It's like, hey. So I think part of it was just seeing that be put into a single player campaign and it working super well. That was also exciting, but I also, looking back at some of the levels in the first single-player game, which I haven't played since, like, this game came out, or since I did videos for it, but looking at some of them, online I've done since. And it's like, actually no, a lot of these levels were just straight up better. They had, like, they used the mechanics that were there in more interesting ways. I mean, there are still really good levels here, but some of the mechanics in the first levels are just, like, way more interesting. The ink rail stuff was way more interesting than just the stuff they've got in this one, where it's just, like, forces you in a line. I mean, that works. I just wish both of them were there. Yeah! Well, that went really well for us. I'm not sure what I did differently outside of not dying, but hey! Piranha Pit's a really, really big stage. It's hard for me to know how to play it for Turf War. It's either I'd need to be auto brush and just focus on killing a bunch of people just whenever they appear, or arrow spray it up and just try and cover goddamn everything. I can see why it's a really, really well-liked stage and why people really wanted it back though. I can definitely see that. Come on! Yay! Well, okay. Come on, give me one more run when that finishes, and then I can just put the slots in there, and then that's done. And also, hopefully the orders come in for the other weapons and for the other bits. And at least one of them has the slots on there properly, so I can do that. Oh! That's a baseball! Yay! Yeah, that's a baseball! Hey, okay. Team Sleep. Is this a Kirby thing? Fortnite gives you gay. I don't know whether you mean that as a good or a bad thing. I mean, if you're watching a current affair, it tells you to kill a bunch of people because overreaction thing. I don't even like sports, but Marina is cool. Team Sleep. I am deprived of. What's that? I'm still bad at soccer, but this time it's to be the best. And then it says Super Soccer. I said yes. None of these choices are hockey. That's a really good drawing. You drew your character well, I like it. Both suck. We're gonna get a lot of that here. Purification progress. I don't know what that means, but okay. Which one has sports are for nerds? Yeah. The Splat bombs, Undertale. Okay. What's it? What, you got anything to say? Hey, transvisibility. Hey. Oh, blah. Alright, well, on the next episode will be the Splatfest. I can't imagine there being a new update until then, because Splatfests are usually on update day, so hey! On the next episode it'll be the Splatfest, and I don't know what I'm going to talk about for that, because I can't just rant about one of them, because I don't care enough to get invested in this one. If it was sweet popcorn versus salty popcorn, oh, the arguments be happening, but also, hey, Zapfish, you're just chilling around the back there. Alright, on the next episode, we do a Splatfest, and we'll see what the stage is, and we'll talk about that instead of the actual thing of the Splatfest. So, until then, this is version 2, signing out.